Man United 2, Brentford 2, third game of pre-season, down, a draw. What did we learn today? Right, I'll start with the positives. The goals in the game were fantastic. Anthony Langar, fantastic. Wan-Bissaka, great cross. Langar, great finish. Jesse Lingard, bright. Andreas Pereira, pre-season Pirlo is back. Scholes-esque, top bins. What else was good? Mata buzzed about a bit, but other than that, it was, an average pre-season game with minutes in the tank. I have to say, Axel Tuanzebe, I didn't think looked great today. I don't know whether because he knows he's about to move or he needs that move. He's a little bit apprehensive. He was a little bit lacking in confidence, which is understandable. I think he needs that move. A couple of times on the ball, just making a few bad decisions, misjudging the flight of the ball, not really dealing with things. And Ivan Toney, I think, sensed that between him and Mengi and thought, they're quite inexperienced. I can probably sit on them and cause them some troubles, which he did physically. But that's not a huge criticism. That's just an observation. I thought that Mason Greenwood is looking sharp. I can tell that we're going to need him at the beginning of the season. And like I said, I've been asking everyone the same question. And the reason why I was asking him is because I've been thinking it for a while, and I have said it on the way up here in the road trip, which you guys were all alluding to in the comments, which I did see. Big up to you guys for that. And that is that there's 2 pre-season games to go, right? And a lot of these first teamers still ain't here, guys. And I know maybe I'm overthinking it, I don't know, but I've still got the mental scars and emotional scars of last season, of how badly we started. It was of no fault of the players, and it was the schedule. The schedule didn't allow for enough rest and players coming back, etc. late. And similarly now with the Euros happening and players going deep into tournaments, Copa America, etc., we don't have our first 11 back. Now, I was just sort of going through the players. Martial wasn't quite ready yet. I thought Donny definitely should have played longer today. Scott McTominay, I don't know where he was today. He was even on the bench against QPR, warming up on the sidelines. Didn't come on, so I'm not really sure why he didn't play. I think he was on the bench. I might be mistaken, but that's a bit of a mystery. Alex Telles is now injured. That worries me because we don't know how Luke Shaw's going to return with the rib situation, and I think Brandon Williams went off injured as well, and Brandon Williams I don't think is ready. I don't think he's playing particularly well right now. So I don't mean to be pessimistic. It's just an observation, and I just worry that, look, it's fantastic that we've got Varane and Sancho. Varane's not actually here yet. He's still got to come over, have a medical, be unveiled, quarantine, etc. The Preston North End game, how much more first teamers are going to be ready? Martial, Donny and McTominay. I think it will probably come too soon for the likes of all the other first teamers. Oh, sorry, Bruno will be back by then, to be fair. I'm counting that Everton game. It's almost like Sancho's going to have that game. Varane's going to have that game. A lot of players coming back are only going to have that game. And then we're going to go into the Leeds game, which is going to be really energetic, packed out, 75,000. We need a good start. So that was a big observation of mine. I really hope that I'm overthinking that one. But again, I just wanted to bring it to you guys because after looking at the players that played and even the players that came off the bench to finish off the game, and that's when it really tails off. The youngsters are coming on, trying to get minutes, trying to get experience. It's not about the performance. It happens. We conceded again. Diego Dallo went to sleep on that left-hand side at left back, and the Brentford player cutting on the left foot and scored. But I just kind of wanted to bring that to you because I don't know. I just got recollections, right, and memories of starting bad last season. I just really want to avoid that. I said it before and I'll say it again. I just really like Anthony Langar. I just really do. He probably does need a loan. I'm not going to get too excited and say he should stay and fight it out because realistically, when's he going to play? He's not. But he's a great talent. I really like him. He looks sharp. He always wants the ball. He wants to make things happen. And a good, strong finish from him as well. I think it was the fan cam before last. He was saying that Wan-Bissaka's not good enough. A few people have said that to me today. There's a lot of spotlight on Wan-Bissaka. Look, I think it's very simple. You guys know my thoughts on Wan-Bissaka. I've always said this and I've always maintained consistency with this. In one-on-one defending, he's absolutely fantastic. He leaves a lot to be desired for on the ball, but that is improving. I think towards the end of last season, he has been improving. And that's all you can ask for somebody who lacks in a certain area. Can you improve? Can you take this level of your game higher? Maybe there might be a ceiling on that because naturally he might not be the most polished footballer. I understand that. But I think when you link up with Sancho playing on the front foot, hopefully he can continue to improve. But, like I said, if Trippier comes to the football club, which I don't know if he will, I'm just saying, if he does, I wouldn't be surprised to see him play quite a lot of games. Honestly, I really do. I think people will be quite surprised to see how much Trippier would play if he comes. The Paul Pogba situation is still rumbling on. Yes, while I was in there, I did see on social media, people were showing me that, yeah, have you seen this flex? Pogba's talking to Varane on FaceTime, on his story or whatever it was, or FaceTime. It means he's staying, it doesn't mean anything in my opinion. Just because that's happened, it doesn't mean he can't leave, but obviously it doesn't mean that he can't stay. But it would be nice. It would just be so nice to just keep hold of Paul Pogba and say, listen, we've got Varane, we've got Sancho, we've got Bruno. We're going to bring in another defensive midfielder, fingers crossed. We're building a team here. Give us longer. Don't get me wrong. If he really doesn't want to, don't force him. But at the end of the day, what can you say? I think he's a world-class player. But if he doesn't want to be here, I think he should be sold. Jesse Lingard, he looks bright. He's getting on the ball. He's getting on a half turn. He's making things happen to a certain extent. I just think he's playing the majority of these games to keep fit, obviously like everyone else is, but in case, because he's going to get a move. I really do. I know Ollie said that he expects him to be in his plans, but having said that, I just don't see where. Donny can't get in. We now got Jadon Sancho. Ahmad's there. Is he going to get a loan? I'm not sure. Dan James on the other side. How are we going to see that? So for me, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure how Jesse fits into it. And I just want him to get the minutes that I think he deserves at this stage of his career. Hopefully he does get that. So it's a tough one. From these games, you can't really take too much from the performances. Andreas Pereira has hit a strike. Someone next to me said, do you know what, Flex? I'd keep him, me. I'd keep him. I think he's capable. I disagreed. But what a strike. And this is not the first time he's done that in a pre-season at all. So, look, it was good to be back. 30,000 in there. We go again, Preston North End. Hopefully more first teamers, like I say, Bruno, Scott McTominay, Van der Beek needs to get more minutes. I'm not at Martial, hopefully can feature. So that's an extra 4 on top of that, and we need the rest to come back because I'm just a bit worried that Everton game is going to be the only preparation they get for the Leeds game. Maybe they might do something behind closed doors that we don't really know about, but as it stands, there's only 2 more games left of pre-season and we need to get ready. Peace.